you sort of some reassurance. Like the last time I went to see her to speak to my guide, his name is Esme. I just wanted reassurance about the Baldwarrior Movement, that this is what I was meant to do, is my calling. I'm not kidding myself. And I got that reassurance, which was great. I'm like, good, because I've poured everything into it.
This is right.
Yeah, so I'm personally of the belief that alopecia had to happen to me because it's my life's purpose to spread awareness and inspiration throughout the world, and to start smashing down these social norms around body image. So yes, when I say serendipity, I really do mean it, because I think that there are certain moments in life where things happen just at the right time, and you're ready at that time, and everything changes, right?
That is so powerful. Wow. I've gotten a lot. I take more time to just soak everything in. But this has been so good. So you currently have a book out, and you're working on your second one.
The book isn't out yet.
Oh,
I'm about to submit it to the publisher. Right. Yes. Yeah. So I wrote it in like 2 weeks, right? A year and a half ago. And then I've been like sitting on it going, torturing myself. Yes. And then sort of adding bits in, and then like I've had it gone over with like for grammar, and I've had a couple of people read it who say, oh my God, I couldn't stop crying. And I'm like, okay, well, that's good. That's kind of the effect I want.
Yes.
I want it to be powerful. And so I think I'm nearly ready. Like this week, actually, I'm going to go through it one more time and actually read it all again myself, and make sure I'm happy with how I present everything. And then it's going in. That's it. Going to the publisher.
Feeling.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
I mean, your first book's your baby, right? Like anyone who has written a book out there knows that the first one's got to be the toughest. And it's such a vulnerable act, pouring all of that out of you on paper for forever.
Yeah, I got you.
Right?
I got you.
Yeah. So, there's a permanent record of, your wins, but also your stupidity. So, well, that's how I feel about it.
I haven't thought about it that way, but yes.
So, and I'm happy to share my story and everything that I have done with anybody if it helps them, don't get me wrong. But, there's a certain sort of like a newborn, right? You want to protect it and make sure it's ready for the world before you actually put it out there. Right. But I'm pretty happy with it. So it's not a huge, long book either. I've made it short enough so that even people who don't read can pick it up and read it. Okay. And I think it's compelling enough to read in one sitting too. So, probably in one evening or two, I guess. So it's not a giant, great big, long, detailed every minute of my life. It's my major life lessons that I've pulled out and tried to share and sort of tried to communicate how I got through them at the time, and as I look back, what I could see in the hopes that will help other people.
Kind of like a talk.
So that's going to be called. Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's the Baldwarrior, my journey from self-sabotage to self-love. And then we're just gearing up now to start working on my second project, which is called 100 Faces of Alopecia. Yeah, and that will feature 100 men and women from around the world who are living with alopecia and inspiring others. And I want it to be worldwide. I think it's really important because that one of the facts about alopecia is that it hits people no matter where they're from or what age they are or what gender they are. doesn't care about culture, doesn't care about race, it doesn't care about age, it doesn't care about gender. It's you know, it's a equal opportunity condition.
Yeah.
So anywhere, anytime, any person, it could happen to. It's actually genetic. So you know, there's not a lot of control to be had over it, only in how you respond.
Wow. Well, I hope that you let me know when your book is out and ready for the world, because it sounds like something I'd enjoy.
Absolutely. In fact, I will send you a copy. I'd love to send you a copy.
We'll switch. We'll do a switch then.
Awesome. Signed author copies for each other.
Yes, I like it.
Lovely.
I really like
Lovely.
it. How can everyone find you, find out more about you, find out about your book, all of the things? How can people find you?
Cool. Okay. So my major presence is on Facebook. There's a page called Baldwarrior. Apart from that, we're building out a website right now, and that will either be under baldwarrior.com or baldwarrior.org.
Okay.
So, and that will be on the Facebook page. So the first place to find me is Facebook.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram as Bold Evolution.
Okay.
But very new there. I'd love more followers. If everyone wants to follow me, that would be amazing, because I'm going to be talking about the 100 Faces book on there a lot, and I'm going to be featuring participants and sponsors in Instagram. That will be our main channel for that book, and really I use it as an inspiration tool because it's such an easy little app to put up something inspirational, write a story, and just share it out. Yeah. So I do appreciate that about Instagram. It's taken me a couple of years to get the hang of it. But
it's ever changing. So
yeah, right. Yeah.
Figure it out. It changes again.
Yeah. But my main presence is on Facebook. I have loads and loads of videos about my story and my past. So if you're somebody struggling with alopecia, please go to the Baldwarrior page and go to the videos section and consume, because I've been there, I understand, and I'm always open for anybody to message me for support, to chat. I've mentored quite a few people over the last couple of years and made a huge difference in their life and self-confidence, which fills me with joy and gratitude. It's why I do this. So I'd love to hear from you out there, and there'll be bigger things coming as I start to speak around the world and release my own podcast. So I'm really excited about the rest of this year to come.
Yes. Looking forward to all of these amazing things. I've learned so much, and I'm inspired because it's infectious. So this is really good.
Thank you. Thank you. I love to hear that.
Appreciate you talking to me all the way from the other side of the world.
The bottom of the world. Yes, that's it. Brisbane, Australia is where I'm at. So yeah, it is really a long way from
all
America.
The way from Florida. So,
yeah,
that's so interesting. Another random question. How did you find me?
In a podcast Facebook group.
Ah, got
yes.
It.
I love Facebook. Like, it makes the world smaller. I really love it. So a friend of mine who has a podcast told me about Podcast Genie. And so I joined the group immediately, because my goal this year was to be on 20 podcasts as a guest. And I joined that group, and I found that group out of all of the podcasting groups to be the best one to find guest spots. Yes. I'm in about 5 other groups now because I'm learning how to do podcasting. That is the best group, I think, to find, people to guest with. And so that's how I found you, and about 5 others that I've already been on as well. Awesome. So, you're my number 7 out of 20. I'm really excited. I'm nearly halfway.
I love the number 7, so this works.
Awesome. Yes. So, yeah.
Divine timing. Yes, it is. Kathi,
Yeah.
I appreciate your time. I hope you can get your day going. I know it's really early in the morning over there.
It's not too bad now. It's 9 a.m. now.
Okay. All right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed this conversation.
I did too. Thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate the faith that you've put in me, not knowing who I am, and having me on. So thank you to you.
So Anchor and I have been kicking it for as long as Creatively Exposed has been alive, which September. And I am amazed at how easy it is to record an episode, edit an episode when on the go, either on my phone or in my laptop. And I'm getting paid for it. I get this sponsorship and I don't need to have, a huge listenership, which is pretty dope for the beginning. And it's free, y'all. So if you've been waiting to be heard on all of the sound waves, Apple, Google, etc., then this is your time. Get started on the Anchor app or online at anchor.fm and start that podcast today. Thank you for listening, everyone. Adios, nos vemos. See you later. Napalepita. This was another episode of Creatively Exposed, and you can find me on all of the interwebs as Liz Flo, LYSZFLO, and on Instagram, Creatively Exposed without the E. Sign up, show up, hit me up. There's also voice memos that you can send. Rate, review, subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you.